Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Najmi bin Muhammad Noor and I'm study at Faculty of Islamic Studies and my subject of study is about Arabic Studies and Islamic of Civilization. Today, I will be discussing about procrastination. Before I tell you about what is the meaning of procrastination or what is definition about procrastinations, I will tell you a flow in my speech. So, in my speech, is divided in three parts. The first part is introduction. The second part is body of speech. And in body of speech also divided in three parts. Problem, solution, and benefits. And the last part is conclusion. So, now let's go to the introductions. The what is meaning of procrastination or what is definition about procrastination? So, the procrastination is the act of delaying or putting off tasks until the last minute or past their deadline. Some researchers define procrastination as a form of self-regulation failure characterized by the irrational delay of tasks despite potentially negative consequences. But in procrastination in academy is a phenomena when students needlessly delays academic tasks like finishing assignments or studying for a test. This behavior may lead to poorer academic performance and stress. So, that's the meaning of procrastination and the procrastination in academic. So, I have told to you about the meaning or the definition of procrastinations. So after we hear or after we know about the procrastination, so actually it's the bad habit, especially to a student like us, because in my speech, my main audience is students, and now I'm taught to you, and now I'm taught to all of you, which is a students, and myself also the student. So it's relate or it's made sense. So it's made sense that I talk to the real audience, the main audience. So uh, in my speech, I will talk about the problem of procrastinations, the causes of procrastinations, why you do the procrastinations, and when we have the problem, so we have a solution. So I come out the solution, how to overcome the procrastinations, and lastly is a benefit. What will you get if you can avoid the procrastinations? So if all of you want to know more about the procrastinations, stay tuned and be a good listener until the end. To get started, let's look at the problem of procrastinations. So, the problem is students' ability to discipline themselves to study or complete homework depends largely on their own willpower. Additionally, their motivation occasionally serves as a support for their self-control by enabling them to complete tasks quickly. However, there are times when students experience different problems that hinder or oppose their motivation and self-control, such as fatigue and nervousness. They procrastinate until a time where the balance between these elements shifts in the student's favor, or until it is too late when this issue outweigh their motivation and self-control. For instance, studies on college students suggest that between 80% and 95% of them postpone to some extent, with roughly 75% of them self-identifying as procrastinators and approximately 50% reporting that their procrastination is persistent and serious. The second one is solution. How to overcome the procrastination. So, the solution is determine the simplest step you can take to advance your studying or schooling in order to stop putting it off, and then change your surroundings to increase the likelihood that you will take it. Improve your environment To make starting easier for yourself, alter your surroundings. For instance, prepare all the necessary study materials on your desk or in your suitcase before you go to bed if you know that you need to prepare for an exam the following morning. Next, increase your motivations. Encourage students to enjoy study. For instance, if studying in your room makes you uncomfortable, try finding a more relaxing location like the library. Next, change your mindset. Allow yourself to learn from your mistakes. For instance, if you're working on a task, realize that it's unlikely your work will be flawless, especially at initially. Additionally, you can choose to begin by simply writing down some initial responses before reviewing your work at the conclusion to see if any corrections are necessary. The last one is benefits. What you get if you can avoid or overcome the procrastination. So the quality of your work improves because you no longer constantly rushing at the last minute and your work gets better. Next, your stress levels decrease after a few months. You used to fret about approaching deadlines on the weekends when you were still a procrastinator, since you know you had not done what you needed to. Finally, you can now enjoy that time alone. You will have more time for yourself and relaxation once you have conquered procrastination. Doing more tasks, progressing professionally, avoiding crisis, and having more times. That will you get that the benefit that you can get if you can overcome the procrastinations. For conclusion, all of you must remember that procrastination is a bad habit for a student like us. And maybe some of you who is procrastinators want to avoid this problem. I have told to you about solution how to overcome the procrastination. So you must change your mindset, learn from your mistakes, uh, and change your mindset, learn from your mistake, and improve your motivations. Increase your motivation. So that's the way how to overcome the procrastination. So uh, I think that's all from me. Uh, have a good day. Thank you for your attention. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.